Her husband brought her over to Germany and she destroyed their marriage. This is what happened. This lady has been married to her husband for a while and she has been living in Nigeria with their two kids while the husband was based or is based in Germany. Along the line, the husband now decided to bring she and the kids over to Germany. And when they arrived, she herself was not happy with the husband's living condition. For her, the husband is living like a poor man. Now, the husband's house in Germany is a room and parlor apartment, which has only wardrobe and bed. Then in the sitting room, there is only one chair. So for her, she was so unhappy. In fact, according to her, to the point that she could not even make videos to post on social media because she felt ashamed. Now, she asked her husband, honey, why are you living in this kind of place? Meanwhile, you made life comfortable for me and the kids in Nigeria. You guys, this lady over there in Nigeria, she was living in a 3 bedrooms apartment with the two children. She had a house help that was doing every chores, helping her run the house. Before she wakes up in the morning, the children are already prepared for school. The house is organized, food is cooked, everything is arranged. So she was living the life of a madam while in Nigeria. When she asked her husband why he made life comfortable for her in Nigeria, meanwhile he himself is living like a poor man, the husband replied that whenever he receives his salary, that he just pays his rent over there and sends the rest of the money to her in Nigeria. She didn't talk further. So they continued. And the first thing this man did was to register her at a German school so she could, learn German language. It was at this school that this woman herself began to make friends. Now, she made a couple of friends. They would always hang out and they would always talk. Once in a while, they would take her to their houses. Now, when she started visiting them, she began to notice that their own apartments were fully furnished by their husbands, looking really good, everything beautiful, organized, arranged. Now, because of this, her own apartment, is not furnished. She became ashamed of allowing them come to her house. But they insisted. They kept persuading her. And finally, she allowed them to visit. And when they visited, they too began to complain. Even her children, they don't have their own personal room. So they were talking to her that, how can a beautiful lady like you be living in this kind of house? That is her husband lazy? Is her husband not doing anything? They started comparing their husbands to her own husband, telling her that before they relocated to join their husbands in Germany, that their husbands got everything ready, got their apartments, furnished them before they arrived. So after this, they left. This lady now went to her husband and started telling the husband that let them start buying things for their house, let them start buying things to furnish their house. He replied her that he cannot afford them buying things to furnish the house right now. That even their children's, he wanted to get a bigger apartment because of their children, but as at that time, he could not. And then he went further to tell her that when she gets a job, starts working, they can now put money together to buy more things for the house. She was still not happy with this. So after that conversation, they continued. She went to school again, met up with her friends, and they began to, talk to her, putting in negative thoughts into her head. They started telling her things like that she should go and make trouble with her husband. That over there in Germany, that women have more rights than men. So if she can make trouble with her husband, that the police will arrive and send the husband away, and then she will own the house and do whatever she likes. So she agreed. She got home. She started doing what the friends told her to do. She started making trouble with her husband, started disrespecting him, pushed him to the point that one fateful day, it was so hot, she even held the man on his clothes around his neck, and this man landed her a dirty slap. Now, quickly, she called the police. Police arrived. Police, after hearing them out, instead of police to throw the man out, the police did not ask him to leave. Rather, the police settled their matter and reconciled them. He's the one working. She's not doing anything as at that time. So this lady was not happy. That was not the plan, right? She wanted a situation whereby the police will arrive and throw the man out. But it didn't happen. So when she got back to her friends, one of her friends said to her that in order to deal with this, that she should ask for divorce. She should push the man further. She should do things that will make the man beat her. And then when the police arrives, she should ask for divorce. And that there is a place she, her friend, would take her to where she will meet a man that will take care of her and her children, that she's a pretty woman, she's beautiful and cannot afford to be staying in this poor apartment that the husband does not want to do anything about. She heard this and then she decided to do this. When she got home, she started on a daily basis. She would raise up issues and she would be nagging, disrespecting the husband, talking back at the husband, continued. And the whole thing was frustrating for the man. And the man asked her one day, please, if you know you don't want this marriage anymore, go back to Nigeria. She replied him that she's not going back, that people will laugh at her, that rather she wants a divorce. The husband was like, really, is that what you want? She said, yes. You guys, this man started the process of divorce with this lady and finalized it. After the divorce, he was asked to leave the apartment for this woman. He left, went and rented another apartment and was staying all alone by himself. Now, this lady is now in the apartment with the children, all by herself, just as planned. You guys, guess what? Now, whenever she wants to go out, nobody to take care of her children. Even when she talks to those her friends to help her babysit, they refuse. They say they are busy. And the funny thing, those her friends that deceived her and gave her wrong counsel, they have turned their backs against her. In fact, whenever she reminds them that they were the ones that convinced her to divorce her husband, they will reply her that, is it that she's a baby that somebody could tell, put your hands in the fire and, you go ahead and do it? Can you imagine such a statement? Now she is suffering. She is regretting because nobody is helping her. She's all by herself. Even the man that they told her, they promised her she would get, she has not gotten. And according to her, she said that her husband is a very good man, that the husband did not do anything to her. It's just that she got wrong counsel. Now, she tried begging the husband to come back. The husband refused. In fact, when the husband tried to, the husband's people said no, that if the husband returns back to her, that she would do the worst. You guys, she has been crying all over social media, regretting why she ended her marriage. Please, if you are abroad, be careful. You don't have to destroy what you have because you are now in a society that they claim favors only women or that women has more rights. Women, be wise. You don't have to be deceived by anyone. You should know when you are receiving the wrong counsel and to discard them so as not to destroy the beautiful thing that you have. Anyways, you guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to see you in my next video. Do let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Bye.